big warm welcome to Laura from 2021. Can I just ask you, Laura, what your role is here at 2021?
Hello, my name's Laura Higgins, and I'm the Arts and Heritage Learning and Engagement Manager. So part of my role at 2021 is to look after all of the learning and all of the engagement. So that includes events, groups, school groups, under fives, school workshops, interpretation around exhibitions. So it's quite a wide-ranging job.
How do you approach accessibility at the venue?
So at 2021, we approach accessibility through the lens of offering an equitable visit. And we do that through lots of community consultation. So we collect lots of feedback, lots of comments, lots of online comments, reviews. We talk to our visitors regularly about accessibility, and then we, as a team, we come together to make those changes.
So the issue I've got is experience barriers of accessing the arts outside my area due to the lack of transport. But it's not just transport, it's just the age limit as well. When certain things stops at the age of 25 and you can't just go on anymore because you're just too old. You just need to be more open to have more options out there for people who are age over 25 and to have transport for people. It's just a support.
It's like with the support, like why support like children to age of 25? Because it's like when you get over 25, sometimes you still don't feel that like support. You need that support from 25 and upwards, not just when you're 25 and that's it. You're old enough to just do this, do that. There should be more things out there for over 25, because people like disabilities or needs or whatever needs more things, a variety out there. It's just mainly looking to people who are younger to the age of 25 when it should be overlooked to all the ages.
So I think there's two parts to the question, which is around transport. 2021, we're lucky enough to have kind of the bus station across the road. We are in kind of walking distance of taxi ranks and things like that. But I do understand that kind of transport to the centre of town can be, a barrier. And we do try and put as much out as we can virtually as well. So the website has virtual tours of each exhibition that we have, and it also gives you a tour of the centre. And we try to include as much information on the website as possible. The second part of the question, I would say here at 2021, we've been very, because we've always been very community focused, we've always had a existing universal offer for adults to come and access. So that is our Get Crafty group, which meets regularly. Well, it meets every week actually. And that is a cohort of adults who meet to help with our curation process. So they create artworks, they help with designing exhibitions, they kind of produce lots of different activities for us in the venue. So we're lucky in that we've always had that cohort happening here at 2021.
What groups do you run at the Visual Arts Centre?
So we run lots of different groups. One group we run is our Get Crafty group, which is a long-standing group, a weekly group that is a co-production community group, and we work with the group to create artworks, exhibitions, run events, volunteering. So there's lots of opportunities with our Get Crafty group. We run youth groups as well. So we have a New Wave youth group. We've just run a group for young people aged 13 to 18, which was a cosplay group, which has been really successful. So we're hoping to continue with that. We also run our Rainbow Youth group here, which is LGBTQI group who meet once a month. We also run an under fives group as well, so that's our sing and splodge session. So that's creative play for children 0 and up to 5. We've also hosted the Creative Transitions project here at 2021 over the last few months, which has been a fantastic project that we've hosted, and we're looking forward to hopefully working with the group again. But we're always looking out for groups within our communities to work with. Yeah.
How do you work with the community to listen to marginalised voices?
With our visitors and the groups that we work with, we always evaluate our experiences. We always ask for feedback, whether or not that's through a feedback form or online via a review. We always kind of take stock of comments on our surveys that we put out in venue as well. So, yeah.
Opportunities or work experience or volunteering do you offer?
So we have a work experience offer to schools, which is usually takes place in May and June. So we have students from local schools come who have chance to work with the learning officers, the exhibitions team, the front of house team, and also the cafe and the shop team as well. So we offer that every year. For volunteering, we do have a volunteering programme. Again, that kind of runs with individual teams. So you may volunteer with the exhibitions team working around a specific exhibition, or you may prefer to volunteer in the shop or the cafe. And we've had lots of different volunteers doing different tasks. And we welcome volunteering at any time. So, yeah.
So, yeah, I was wondering how you might cater for different needs of people who would like to become a volunteer.
Here at 2021, the volunteer programme is, we've always approached it on a very individual basis. We've keep the recruitment of volunteers, the process, very minimal. So there's not lots and lots of forms to complete in. It's usually a face-to-face kind of conversation. So we try to keep, documentation light and quite informal. What we would do is team the volunteers' kind of expectations and requirements with a specific role. So if somebody is more inclined to work with, say, kind of technician work in the gallery, then we would align those skills with the exhibitions team. The learning and engagement team here at 2021 would always support that placement, and what we tend to do is kind of have a bit of a buddy system as well. So that's kind of keeping it open to have that conversation, and if somebody does need a little bit of support, then they can have a chat with them and maybe grab a coffee. So yeah, I would say that volunteering is it's a great opportunity, and yeah.
How do you select artists and curators for your exhibitions?
So we would do that in various ways. We have a exhibition proposal system in place. So that is a form that you can complete and send to us with a proposal of an exhibition. And that might be from an individual artist or a group of artists, or an institution, or another gallery potentially. We also work with community groups to host exhibitions. So they are artists, local artists, and national ones actually as well. We also approach artists. So if there's a particular artist that is producing some really fantastic work, somebody that's recommended by the community, or is discussing topics that 2021 want to also discuss, we would approach that artist as well. So exhibitions come together in various different ways, and we work with artists again in various different ways. So yeah.
What are some of the biggest challenges in running a visual arts centre?
So I would say the biggest challenge is staying relevant. So making sure that we host really high quality exhibitions, but also staying relevant with our communities and making sure that we're constantly capturing voices and that we represent North Lincolnshire in the exhibitions that we host.
What are your long-term goals for 2021?
For 2021, the future, we are looking again to stay relevant. We want to host even bigger, better exhibitions. We want to work with lots more artists across various backgrounds with various different practices. And we want to continue to represent our communities. We'd love to build more offers for our communities as well. Create lots of feedback from the visitors. Keep our food really good. Keep our shop stocked with really high quality items. So yeah.
Do you sell any pickles or gherkins in your cafe?
I'm not sure. I'll need to check on that. But I think that they would be included in some of the menu items, but I don't think we have a jar of pickles as such.
So Creative Transitions have been running a arts hub, and 2021 have been the host venue, and we've had 4 sessions. It's been for 10 to 15s who are educated otherwise, and it's been brilliant, and we absolutely have loved coming here once a month. We've found the place to be so welcoming, everyone's so kind, and yeah, I just wanted to convey that it's been a really lovely safe space for our group, and we've really enjoyed it. So thank you, Laura, and thank you very much for joining us today and answering all of these questions, really putting you on the spot. But you answered brilliantly, so thank you very much from myself and everybody here at Starlight Arts too. Thank you.